Okay, hello YouTube. Hello everybody, we're back live. Oke, apakah lancar ya? Oke, jadi hari ini kita mau santai aja, malam minggu. Mungkin banyak orang lagi bakal ini ya, keluar weekendan, ngapain, cafe, clubbing, minum-minum, whatever, but not me. Kita bakal santai aja, hari ini kita bakal lanjutin main story-nya patch 2.7, karena waktu itu kebetulan gue belum lanjut sama sekali dari terakhir kita live stream ya, pas nge-post Sunday. Nah kebetulan kan udah dapet Sunday, hari ini juga malam minggu, malam Sunday. Loh, nggak bisa claim. Oh, nge-lag. Oke. Oh, oke, wait. Kok nge-lag? Ya, nah jadi berhubung ini juga kebetulan malam minggu dan kita udah dapet Sunday, jadi kita bakal lanjutin ceritanya Sunday day di malam Sunday. Oke. Oh no. Alright, oke, alert. Gak tau kenapa tadi wifi-nya agak error. Let's try again ya. Oke. Alright, oke, bisa connect. Aduh, ada gajah. Alright, okay. I don't know what was going on. Is it okay now? Alright. Okay, let's try again. Sorry, Wi-Fi issue. Oke, kenapa ini Himeko juga nggak ada VA-nya ya? Nggak ada voice-nya.
Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
The Eternal Land, Amphorius. Something. Okay.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our
Gue agak
previous
excited to
stops
see what
to make sure that the astral charts
Amphorius.
and
I think it's
navigation
gonna be
routes
quite
are all
different than
functioning
Penacony.
fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
Tychean Stadium, di mana itu? To rep verification instead, right? So this is the break sebelum Amphorius. Okay. Let's start. Ooh, Sunday's POV.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, Look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are
Ngomongin
the
apa ya ini?
stories going around true? Was the furor that
Furor.
broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard
Penakor itu
those.
estetik banget sih.
Conspiracy theories about how
It's
the
very, like,
IPC had orchestrated
19,
everything and
I don't know,
what was it again?
50s, 60s,
That the
alternate.
chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former
The
Oak
former
family
Oak,
head?
Sunday.
Bingo.
Oh,
Most
there
of
you
the
go.
blame was pinned on him
Talk
when
about
the
the devil.
Germany Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then,
Black Plum.
without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though.
Pada suka gosip ya, Bun?
I beg your
Nah,
pardon,
law.
sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What
Eh?
happened? Is this because of the
1
Stellaron?
week.
Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This
Kenapa
is just a
disebutin
routine
kayak gini
inspection.
seandainya Ella, kayak
Move
kita
to
nggak tahu
heightened
aja.
security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see.
Hmm.
We'll leave the two
Ah.
of you to your work then.
Kok kayak pada nggak tahu ini siapa ya? Ella kelihatan banget.
Excuse me, sir.
Sebego itukah kalian semua ini?
Have we met before?
Ya, does the Oak family head.
Oh,
Hah? Oh, ini
do
pakai
you recall when or where we might have met?
itu ya, yang kayak harmoni itu. Pas dia dulu integrate
My bad.
sebagai
I must be
adventuring.
mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
You sure have
Yeah.
a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
Masokis mungkin.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with
Dan
me.
bagus banget sih baju Sunday.
You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony
The
now.
blues, the gold. Oh, so
The
good.
only one you can rely. What about her?
Cie. Kok kayak ngantuk, Mas?
At least
Mas Sunday.
she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of
Siapa sih Wan
sympathy,
begini?
for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why. Considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts, I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's
Okay.
keep going. Helping a fugitive
Temporary
return
edit.
to their
Wow.
home.
Untungnya kita udah punya
So
ya.
exciting.
Nice, hello. Again, gila. Cakep Paul. Oh, look at that. Nice. Alright, let's head to Aiden Park.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Aiden Park?
Aiden Park.
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Ouch.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because...
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an
By the way, stay 1 week.
IPC mission?
Putih banget ya, Bun.
Did they make you
Yeah,
a
pel
deal?
gitu.
You can have your freedom back, but in return you
Sakit
must
ya?
turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Jade, Mommy.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
Okay, wait. Jadi kalau nggak salah kan terakhir Sunday-nya itu kayak ketangkep ya or whatever. Terus basically that was the patch si Jade juga di-introduce the Felspar, like the ship. Terus they did some kind of exchange ya. Kalau nggak salah kayak dia bisa bebas lagi. So this one, you are free, O chosen one. But also at the same time kayak if you make a deal with Jade, pasti selalu kayak transactional dan always the price that you have to pay itu something yang lumayan parah lah ya kasarnya. Jadi kayaknya kalau nggak salah something to do with Sandy jadi nggak bisa terbang lagi lah atau something like that. Not really sure what that implies ya, but something to do with like wings lu di clip gitu, dihancurin, nggak bisa terbang lagi, nggak bisa bebas kali or something like
I
that.
will not accept
We'll
your
see apa
charity.
the exact deal.
As
that
I
they
mentioned
made.
earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due, so why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good.
Damn.
So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Okay.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founders wanted our disguises.
I'm not...
Oh, come on.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You
dia
can
juga bisa
skip the
pakai
report.
the harmony thingy.
What? What are you talking about? I need...
Apa yang namanya? Aku lupa deh.
Mr. One Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
You gaslight.
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Wait.
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday.
Kok orang-orang
He
pada
works
nggak
for me.
recognize Sunday ya?
You don't know him?
Oh, I
Is
see.
that part of like
Pardon my
Jade
ignorance, sir.
negotiation? Like jadinya dia bebas
Coming
tapi
back
people
to
will
the
forget
topic of
about
the
him?
park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
Okay.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Oh, tapi halo-nya nggak ada ya?
Said what?
Oh, atau itu yang
Mr.
bagian
Workday?
diambil sama Jade?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Okay. I'll write down what I've noticed from now. Go back to okay. On the burgers and ice cream. Cast and food are allowed on stage. Be kind to birds and not discard trash. Conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They just have not been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers.
Right.
What?
Kenapa nggak boleh? Okay, we have to investigate.
No no consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Try me.
Wait, don't...
So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the
Kita satu-satu
stage.
nih. Peraturan
Let's
tadi.
go and check it out. Only
Okay.
cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out. Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an
Okay.
example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Oh no. Ew. Sliver of rainbow. Ooh.
How do you feel?
Now? I'm feeling murderous.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Gue masih nggak ngerti why are we doing this sih. Kita lagi mencoba
Please do
investigasi
not
apa nih?
use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
Okay, let's try. Kayaknya gue dulu pernah beli tokennya deh. Masih ada sampai sekarang. Dulu tuh mau cobain dapetin yang si light phone-nya ada sparkle itu loh. Nice. Yang dari si mesin ini. Wait.
Please do not
Do not
use
use
Soul
Soul Glad
Glad
bottle
bottle caps
caps.
sold by the
Oke,
Dream,
jadi kita harus cari
Jolt troupe, where?
Dream Jolt troupe-nya dulu. This one. That's part of it.
Oh, there it is. Found a good...
Just one moment.
Alpha credits, okay.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
Miskin ya, Bun.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Oke. Kita nggak boleh pakai ini ya, jadi kita harus cobain. pakai
Shall we
ini.
give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
A bottle cap, oke. Gacha. Di irony ya, gacha di dalam gacha games. Itu apa? Oke. Koki. Ada gambarnya.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
You shouldn't have done that, since warnings are prevent future child punishment. Oh, okay.
They can't be seriously going that far, right?
Apa tuh punishmentnya?
No.
Oh.
Hey, look out!
Alright.
No dirty
May
tricks.
song bring us victory. Resonate all together.
In this mortal watch over you and guide you on your path. Heard the call.
Show no mercy.
Trinity is before me.
Here is thunder.
Nice. Gampang amat.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks. Overcome the thorns. To doubt farewell.
Conflict is pitiless.
Menurut gue tuh Sunday gila sih
Show no mercy.
buat nge-support karakter-karakter yang summon kayak ginian tuh gila sih dia. Menurut gue kalau kalian pengen pull Agaya ya atau
They have to
cobain
do that.
path yang
They
baru
could
nanti
have
di
just
Members,
recalled the capsule.
Sunday itu must pull banget sih.
Perhaps making the
Dan ini lumayan
attractions
fleksibel
no
juga
longer
kalau mau
just
buat tim main juga kan,
attractions
kayak
is
buff yang dia
another
provide tuh
corrective
banyak
measure.
banget.
Aren't the rules being too
Worth it.
finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should
Not
look
breaking
elsewhere
enough
too.
rules. What are we supposed to do, bunuh orang?
Do not discard trash in trash cans.
Waduh.
This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Trash, of course.
Something's happening.
Oh.
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
Yes, please, enough. Ayo dong, move on. The after echoes of order. Okay, once restored only adds to the chaos. Oke, jadi ini kita kayak nge-clean up sisa-sisa bekasnya Sunday pas dia masih menggunakan order untuk maintain Aiden Park. I think itu plotnya ya menurut gue ya. So, karena kan harusnya harmony, not order. Jadi kita mencoba denger bersihin yang punya bekas-bekasnya order. Okay, here you go.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
Apa tuh?
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
Terus hello lu di mana sekarang?
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you act...
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Between Pledge and Forgottens. Oke, yuk lanjut yuk. Mamai bun. Pengen ke bagian yang dia join. Well, the spoiler sih itu sih ya, faction dia selanjutnya.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
Time to move on. Yuk.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
Oh,
I
well.
don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that
Hello.
place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
Wait. Loh.
Fine.
Oh gitu tuh tampilannya ke orang lain.
The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir.
Oh, menarik.
We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Hah?
Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for
Wait,
oncoming
dia pasti tahu
vehicles.
sih. Well, pasti tahu sih.
Thank you.
Enggak, cuma dia mutusin aja nggak mau bocorin langsung di tempatnya. Yeah, keep your eyes on him, Welt.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a
Yeah,
miracle that
for
he didn't
sure.
see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him, but be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off.
Masih ada nggak Weltnya?
Let's not stick too close to each other,
Nggak ada ya?
just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
Oke, kita lanjut. Mana? Ke bawah.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me.
Dikejar pasti.
Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do,
Oh, dia bakal ngapain nih?
put your hands behind your
Widih.
back and answer my questions in short
Damn.
sentences.
Short sentences?
Dia tuh
I need to make sure your
Well, it's
words
so
aren't
powerful, karena dia kan ada
concealing any dangerous
black hole ya
incantations.
di tongkatnya itu loh.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
Ayo, aku.
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. come on out, 1 week.
1 week.
We found ourselves an ally.
Kok kayak 1 minggu gitu ya? 1 week. Wait, jadi apa story-nya? Gue
So,
mesti...
it was the IPC that
Oh
freed
iya,
you.
benar-benar yang tukeran sama Jade itu kan.
My sister has
The
likely made an
contract.
agreement of some sort with them.
Oke,
As for how
so
I'm able
Robin
to move
terlibat ya?
around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that.
Oh, oke.
As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say
Oh,
goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Jadi Robin terlibat sama
Agreed.
Jade di
But
IPC
until
buat
you leave
ngebebasin
Penacony for
Sunday.
good, you're to stay by my side.
Something to do
You have my gratitude.
with an
I
exchange. Cuma kita masih
left
gak tahu
my
apa ya.
home in
Or
a
at least
hurry,
gue nggak
so
nangkep.
I know how it feels.
Ya, well,
That said,
Earth.
I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Right. Bagus ya efeknya ini. Okay.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
Well, there was
And
the
if that were indeed the
monkey.
case,
Monyet-monyet sialan itu tuh.
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
Langsung mau pindah tim.
there's no need to worry.
segampang
All
itu
is
ya.
well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
Black Swan.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in
yeah, kan?
Penacony for a while
To
before
send a
we
passenger
depart.
back home.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Oh shit! Wait, Tingyun? Huh?
Or
Wait.
these ladies?
Loh. Wait. We're missing something.
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
Loh. Oke. Oke, menarik. Tingyunnya jadi banyak banget. Apa yang terjadi?
Isn't it fascinating how
Nice
variables
bro.
never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Dia yang dulu rumornya ada bakal jadi karakter ya, tapi nggak jadi nih. Kalau nggak salah, kitnya si Rapa
I
itu
have
tuh
no interest in the
warisannya
Harmony
kitnya
celebration, so
Skrull.
it's only natural for
Karena dia
me
juga
to turn
supposed to be
down
jadi
the
imaginary
invitation.
juga ya.
But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
Ya sayang, Himeko gak ada voice actornya ya.
I hear that the Astral
Soalnya suara dia
Express has
enak gitu aja sih
established a
sebenarnya kalau dia
collaboration
ngomong.
with the
Kayak
Garden of
very
Recollection for your
mami
next
gitu ya,
destination.
calming aja gitu. Yep, Garden of Recollection. I'm furious. Oke, jadi karena belum pernah ada yang ke situ, including IPC ya,
Could there
not just
be
the
more to
Trailblazer.
it?
Dia minta tolong, Himeko minta tolong Herta buat nyari tahu informationnya. Influenced by 3 paths, path
Logic.
and erudition is
The
one,
average
okay.
Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
Okay.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence.
Lord of Silence.
I have never heard
Siapa
of
tuh?
Amphorius, however.
Oh, even Scroll nggak pernah dengar Emporius ya. But it did pique her interest. Okay. She's always had a keen interest in remembrance technology after all. Okay. Jadi even Hertanya nggak tahu ya. May Kalenga Abyss. Oh ya, yeah, di Leviathan and Kalenga Abyss itu tuh kayak cuman cerita aja ya, kayak pas
That foxy
kapan ya, terus
girl
mereka
has
pergi sendiri
indeed
terus
been
lalu dia
through
balikin
an
aja sendiri gitu.
unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Tingyan.
So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Kita masih missing something sih. She makes me
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger.
Apa yang
Don't you have to
jadi
accompany her then, Miss
Leviathan
Himeko?
yang dapetin balik sama Himeko tuh si Tingyun ya? The enemy is Tingyun better anyway. Okay. When it comes to vacations. Masih banyak misteri ya, Bun. Alright. Kita keep going ya.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
Gue suka kayak si World langsung nanya March, kayak assuming March yang bertingkah ya. Apparently there are many Tingyuns here with us. No shit. Okay. It's a very logical
you don't
observation.
have to tell him that. He can see for himself. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
Well, referring to ini ya.
I didn't really want to
nowadays.
do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
Several Tingyuns.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is
so
likely that
suara dia
candy triggered
aslinya
her
yang
hypersensitive
tahu dia
mind,
Sunday.
causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
Tebak siapa?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
Oh, okay.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
Kok ngomongnya jadi pelan? Jeng
It's been a while,
jeng.
everyone.
Ya.
You! What's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Pummel this control freak. Well, I'm not one to boast about past feats.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Lol.
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yun to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yuns aren't
Ting-Yuns.
exactly easy to communicate with.
I love how Ting-Yun jadi kata benda ya. Okay, find a Ting-Yun that is easy to communicate with. Okay.
Miss March 7th, have you
Oh,
taken the
hi,
time to consider my
Tia.
suggestion?
It's been a while.
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yun are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yun to come together to form the Ting-Yun Merchant Guild.
Ting-Yun merchant.
How often do you can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world? So that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild.
Iya.
There.
Ting-Yunnya
How
ya.
do you see what I mean, Mr.
Opportunist
Yang?
gitu ya. Nyari kesempatan
There
bisnis.
does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Forget about it. How are you gonna clone your bat?
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting-Yuns here.
Okay. Right, visionary Ting-Yun. Flower enthusiast, foodie, silver-tongued.
That sounds nice.
Oke,
People
siapa lagi
never
nih?
forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day?
Agak bosen ya kalau tiap hari ada
Sounds like a good idea.
silver tongue. Maksudnya apa tuh, kayak
If we
penjilat ya?
really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters.
Betul.
The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it.
Betul.
She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These
Penjilat,
three
benar.
Ting-Yuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting-Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting-Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it
Not
sound a whole lot
really.
more
Basically
complicated.
pecah-pecah aja personalitinya.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only
Pakai
problem is
koki.
that these Miss Ting-Yuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Kenapa yang ini? Okay, let's find this one. Banyak banget ya. Oh, ada trash can.
A
Oh,
day
God.
of peaceful repose.
Loh. Invisible fan wielder.
A day of peaceful repose.
Loh, nge-lag. Oh no.
Huh?
Oke, bisa.
Ugh, yikes. She's scary. No.
Ada lagi, oke. Nanti di ruangan sebelah. Apa ini? Kitty thingnya.
Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high
Maksudnya
into the
Fantelia.
sky. I'll take you next time.
Oh no.
Pinky
Should we get someone to watch over her?
Yikes.
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
Oke. Sleepwalking. Hey. Lah.
This Miss Ting-Yun looks like...
Oh,
Tinggian.
were you all looking for me?
Oh, wait. Money grabber. Takut ya? Tukang judi.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise...
Oke.
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Ting-Yun's trait is...
It's nothing
Somewhat
special,
normal.
really.
Agak normal ya, tinggian yang ini ya.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Ting-Yun hostage.
Brace yourself for gravitation. Maksudnya well. 4 pair of eyes between... Oh, 4 pair of eyes between the 3 of us karena well pakai kacamata ya. Oh, that's funny. Remember, we're the most formidable people. Okay.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting-Yun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
Apa itu? Fantelia ya?
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Fantelia.
Look! It's working!
Ooh. Oh.
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be
Oh.
moments of distress.
Hello.
Did I conduct myself improperly?
Damn, she's pretty.
Yoon, you're finally back.
So, ini Tingyun yang asli ya? Oh.
You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
Are you okay?
What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died.
Oh no.
Just now.
Oh shit. Why? What happened?
Don't be afraid.
Oh, balik ke Herta Space Station. Oh, ini itu backstory-nya Tingyun ya?
What is this place?
Tadi suara Rawan Mei gak sih?
No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from? And where does this path lead?
Okay. Fugue temporarily added. You can make changes in the lineup menu. Okay. Wait. Oh, Fugue. Hello. Nihility. Kalau nggak salah tuh dia ininya break ya. Bisa lihat skill-skillnya nggak? Hehehe. Oh, nggak bisa. Dang it. Oke. Kalau nggak salah tuh dia break ya, kan nambahin kayak break bar tambahan. Yaudah, nggak apa-apa. Pakai tinggal jingin dulu aja ya. Oke, you must go on. Kok banyak antimatter legion? Damn. Nice, nice, nice. Gila ya, detail banget. All the flowers and shit. Wow, mantap. Oh.
Not yet time to return.
Again.
Not yet time to return.
Wih, mantap, mantap. Keren. Oke.
That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
Itu Tingyun yang dulu. Oke.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me?
Oke. Apakah kita tanya spirit aja ini? Hantu.
Not yet time to return. This girl is...
Waduh, oke, baca dulu ya. The body's repair. Oke, jadi somehow Ranmei dapat badannya Tingyun kayak tingin yang asli. Oke. Terus kayak dia kesakitan tinginnya. Until then, disregard the question that the observed subject has already answered. What is your name? Langsung tingin, oke. Jadi ini identitasnya langsung tingin. What did you encounter? Intense pain, oke. Mikir dulu, kesakitan. Knows about the related details, tapi struggle untuk elucidate the knowledge during the limited periods of coherence. Gak bisa recall detailnya ya.
What a familiar name. Do I know her?
That's you.
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
Runway itu pasti.
It's...
Oh.
These are...
Antimatter Legion.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The... destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
Subconsciousnya alam bawah sadarnya
You
si
want me to go through here?
Tingnya ya.
Do
Kayak
I
biar dia
have
bangun
to
gitu.
fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars?
Kukunya bagus ya.
Wait!
Oke. Kita sekarang coba dengan
Is this called
tingin ya.
coexisting?
Great.
Don't worry.
Kita baca skillnya.
As I said before, you're not alone.
Iya, ada Sunday kok pernah aja. Ability. Basic attack, oke. Blast. Jason, biasa. Just one ally function prayer which increases break effect. And enable to reduce toughness when attacking enemies. Oh, oke. Berguna ya. Torrid Scorch State, enhancing basic attack on ally units with proper attack. Oke, jadi ada bikin orang bisa nge-reduce toughness, increase break effect. Wait, reduce toughness walaupun nggak sama weakness type-nya, break effect. Naikin basic attack unit juga sama, debuff untuk reduce nggak bisa gitu. Oke. Deal fire damage to all enemies, their attack ignores weakness type. Oke, jadi basically cuma ngurangin toughness ya. Tapi bisa semua weakness type kena. While Fugue or Fugue ya, mungkin langsung Fugue sih. While Fugue is on the field, enemy targets will get additionally affected with Cloud Flame Luster. When Cloud Flame Luster is reduced to 0, the enemy will take weakness break. Oke, ini basically di extra break barnya itu kan. Oke.
Share good fortunes.
Show no mercy.
In this mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path. Trinity is before me.
Conflict is hideous.
Let's seize this fine moment. Cloud scatter.
Okay.
Doubt farewell. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Here is thunder.
Nice ya, jadi double break. Begini banget tuh.
Let's seize this fine moment.
Kayaknya ngebantu banget kalau kan gue juga kebetulan gak punya rapa ya. Jadinya buat kemarin aja emosinya tuh setengah mati. Karena yang itu benar-benar fokus banget buat karakter yang bisa break weakness, break bar, walaupun weakness type-nya nggak sama. Jadi basically ya si Rapa itu kan, dan cabut heal, karakter itu berguna banget. Terus kagak bisa, tapi masih gue nge-pull Fugue. Kalau gitu antara pas patch 3, tiap banner baru gue pull dong. Abis ntar. Sabar guys gue.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? The ones from before weren't defeated either.
As I said before,
Oh,
you can't
Runmei.
defeat them.
Hello.
No one can.
Udah lama gak ketemu.
You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying?
Karena lo lagi koma. Mbak Tingyan, Mbak Fugue. Oh, there you go. Badan lo sendiri ya.
No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Nggak panik ya?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and... You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
Sangat philosophical ya.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side.
Oh, there you
Feeling
go.
more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
Siapa tuh?
What about the other merchants?
The other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
My body
feels strange. I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet.
Ouch.
You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life. There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction.
Transaction. So
With
siapa
this,
kliennya?
the debt
Rame?
between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Traveling merchant. Oh wait, Luocha.
Who?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up,
The
you
debt.
won't remember any of these details.
Jadi Rame udah
I'll
ngutang
arrange
duluan
for someone to
ke
send you
Luocha.
home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you.
Tuh, friendsnya si
You should go
Yukong.
with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
Oke, menarik. Jadi kita akhirnya kayak ngegabungin apa ya, kayak ngelanjutin cerita yang kayak sebenarnya tuh cuma di loose ends gitu kan, kayak Ting Junnya mati itu patch 1 sekian, terus yang Luocha bawa coffin-nya, dan di 2.65 juga ya Ranmei itu.
Did I pass out?
Pas Ranmei ngasih teaser. We were just about to make a memorial portrait.
A little quick to the draw, aren't you?
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Ranmei.
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Oke, menarik. Moment of scorched sand.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other 2 companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Suka banget kayak the dynamic of Mama, Papa, Mama Himeko, Papa Weld. Apapun tuh kayak harus ada salah satu kok dari mereka gitu. Karena kayaknya kacau.
How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Oke. Wait, ini ada apa sih, ganggu banget. Assignment. Rules are made to be broken. Okay. after Echo. It's time to make it big. Big what? Alright. Kayaknya gue bakal end dulu streamnya di sini. Thanks everybody who's watching. I'll see you on the next one. I think the story is quite interesting ya so far. Walaupun kayaknya ini cuma filler patch doang ya, jadi pasti nggak banyak kontennya dan kayak cuman nge-bridge the gap dari cerita terakhir di Last of gimana sama sekarang tuh kontennya gimana. Dan kayaknya I think setting up something to do buat M4S juga ya, berhubung tuh sebulan lagi, which is so exciting. Then I think by then Sunday should probably join us for our journey. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.